Hi, you guys. Happy Friday. Kind of a different Friday, isn't it? Um, I wish you guys could see my camera setup right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. I actually have a Beanie Baby bear holding up my phone. I'm so not technologically advanced. I'm totally okay with it. Anyway, I promised you that I was channeling Mother Gaia, and I have been for a couple of years now. I didn't really understand what was going on until recently. My hair is a hot mess. These dreads are in a really funky stage right now. Anyway, also I want to apologize because, like I said, I am not technologically advanced. Wappy is not home right now, and I've got 3 babies and 3 dogs sleeping. So I'm just winging this thing, and I have notifications that come in all the time because I've just got a lot of people messaging me and responding to me. So if it dings or buzzes, I am so sorry. It's so unprofessional, but we're all human, right? So anyway, I've been channeling Mother Gaia for some time. I really just recently realized that that's what was happening. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know what was happening. In fact, for the last couple of years, I've just been trying to figure myself out. I've been in an extremely highly spiritual state, being that I have pretty much been nursing or pregnant since late 2015. So all those things, nursing, pregnancy, they put a woman in a highly spiritual state. So anyway, that's where I'm at, and that's what I've been going through. And I really just want to I just want to start with breath. This is something that I'm mindfully trying to do a lot throughout my day, because in years past and even now, especially with everything that's going on, I find myself often forgetting to breathe. I'll be busy picking up toys or juggling babies, like literally 2 babies. Sometimes I have 3 on the couch at once trying to nap, and doing dishes and just trying to handle all the tasks of my day, answer phone calls and messages, and I forget to breathe. And I know you guys all experience that too. And I'm not talking about just breaths, like normal breaths that get us through our day. I'm talking about the deep, intentional breaths of life, prana. And that's really where I want to start today. I don't know if you guys have seen that side-by-side photo going around on social media or Facebook. It's a side-by-side photo of a picture of lungs and a picture of the trees. And this is really where the mother has me starting, with breath. That breath of life forces oxygen into our cells, and it heals us. That's what that's all about. Those little mundane, half-assed breaths are doing nothing for you, and they're often out of tension, fear, and anxiety. And a mother does not want that for you. We are all here for a purpose, and we really need to come into that purpose mindfully. Whether you believe it now or not, we are on soul contracts. And our contract, we agreed to be here right now at this time. And this is one of the most amazing times on the planet that will ever come about. We are going through a huge shift. Literally, the poles are shifting slowly day to day. And it's talked about there may be some huge shift, who knows? But nevertheless, our planet is entering a really high frequency area in the solar system, in the universe, that we've never been to before. And with that, Mother Gaia must raise her frequency, and we must raise our frequency too, to accommodate to these new energies coming in. you're going to be experiencing things that you've never experienced before, and you're not going to really know how to explain it to others. And that's okay, you don't have to, but do know that everybody's going to go through this. And the earth is going to go, see, there's that ding. The earth is going to go through it with you. So start with breathing with her. And also drink lots of water, just like she does every day. It's so cleansing. That way, with your breath, you're forcing that breath of life, that oxygen into your cells, bringing them back to life. It's the same with water. And so her message today, really to you, she really wants me to use the Bible. Probably because this is just where I've been in my life. I've been a highly spiritual Christian. All my life. I was raised by a Portuguese nanny who brought me up in the Lord, who prayed on her rosary in Portuguese every day. I don't know if she's listening right now, but I love you, Maria. You're so special to me. Anyway, so I want to start with the book of John, and I'm really just going to address the wedding at Cana. The mother really wants me to relate her to Mother Mary in this instance, and she wants me to relate Christ or consciousness to the light. And in the very first lines of the book of John, it talks about the light that was to come into the world. Now that's Christ, or Christ consciousness. And now that's where we're at. We are raising our vibration, which raises our consciousness. And right now, being that we're in the middle of coronavirus, that's crown chakra. Okay, so Jesus came here to wear the crown, and consciousness is the same way. Now, when it comes to the wedding at Cana, it says that Jesus and his followers were there, and his servants were there. And it was where the bridegroom came together. Now, there's this song that we've been singing for a long time called, well, it comes around at Christmas time, but it says, "Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King." Now, we're talking about the light. We're talking about consciousness. I think I hear a baby crying. I'm going to go get him. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. This is motherhood, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I am gonna nurse him. I won't let you guys see anything, so it's not gonna offend anyone. Anyway, everybody's gotta eat. So, anyway, okay. Mother Earth, Mary, consciousness, Christ. Now, at the wedding of Cana, where the bridegroom comes together, Mary, well, it mentions her. I mean, first of all, women being mentioned at all and being credible is really far-fetched back then. And it mentions her clearly in the Bible that she was there. And she looks to Christ, or remember, the light. She looks to him and says, "They're all out of wine." Now, wine is typically mentioned in the Bible in reference to Christ's blood. Even Christ refers to his blood as being what we drink. Now, I really believe that what he's speaking there is really talking about water, and that's what references in this story is about water being turned into wine. And anyway, she looks to Jesus and she says they're all out of wine. So their blood, it's gone wrong. It's gone bad. Their DNA is bad. And he looks at her and he says clearly, "Woman." what do you have to do with this? My time has not yet come. Now, because we've always been taught to honor our mother and our father, in this instance, the Mother Gaia is trying to reference herself here as being the mother, and the father would be mind or consciousness, awareness, light, or in this story, Jesus. So she prompts Jesus and says they're all out of wine. And then she looks to the servants and says, do whatever he tells you. Now, I can reference to those who are on the planet right now, who have already gone through a spiritual awakening. Again, that spiritual awakening is just a mindfulness and awareness that takes you to just such spiritual highs that, for instance, right now I'm channeling Mother Gaia. Now, that's not to say I'm like super special. I guess I went ahead. I jumped ahead. And I had to go through a lot of hell and a lot of pain to jump ahead so that I could be here to help others who are awakening, because everyone is going to awaken and everyone is going to obtain this same ability to be able to come into themselves, into their center with breath and water and life, and be able to hear all and be receptive to everything that's coming to them. So the servants here are the light workers, the people who are currently working with the light. And she tells them, do whatever he tells you. So this is the Christ consciousness. Now, Christ or consciousness comes in. There are 6 stone water jars there in the story. And Jesus tells the servants to fill them with water. I'm trying not to get emotional right now because this is so powerful what she's trying to teach us right now, what she's telling me to tell you. We have 7 main energy points in our body. We have our root, just starting at the bottom. We have our root, our sacral, our solar plexus, our heart, our throat, our third eye, and our 7th is our crown. We're in the middle of this pandemic called the coronavirus. Corona means crown. This is insanely amazing information that she is sharing. So drink a lot of water. He says, fill those 6 stone water jars with water. Now, we're really stubborn. We're humans. We're stubborn, and we have a lot to go through when we are born into this world, and up until now, everything we've had to go through. And our chakras, they get blocked, and they get out of balance and out of whack, and they become hard like stone. And that's what those first 6 chakras are. Now, if we can open those first 6, and in that order, you go in that order, and you cannot open any of your other chakras unless you open your root chakra first. That is where all of our fear and our anxiety and even silly things like guilt and shame come from. Now, we're going through a lot of that right now. We are worried about what's going on out in the world. I really don't want you guys to worry. Everything is going to be amazingly fine. We're just going through a transition right now. All of our emotions that we have maybe pent up, that we haven't dealt with for all of our years, we are given the time now to rest, to deal with things that we need to deal with, to overcome those things. We open our root chakra. As soon as we open those first 3, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus, man, we're halfway there. And then it's at our heart. And some of us are already halfway there. Some of us are here at third eye. Some of us, our crown chakras are already open. And mine, I can tell you, has been open for a couple years now. And it's wild. Anyway, we are going to open up all these chakras, and our crown chakra is going to pop off, and this is all about wisdom, y'all. It's all about wisdom. And I'm so at peace today about this and all that she's coming to reveal. So remember, fill those 6 stone water jars with water and watch Jesus, or the Christ consciousness, turn that water into wine. And what that means is, at least what Mother Earth is telling me to tell you, what that means is that you are going to replenish your DNA. Your DNA is waking up. And if you know anything about DNA, like, most of it is what scientists call junk DNA. They don't even know what it is. It's spiritual DNA. Yo, it's spiritual. That's why quantum physics is coming around now, and it's getting so big, and everybody's really starting to get into it, because quantum physics is all about bridging spirituality with science. Okay, a bridge, a rainbow. Rainbow DNA, yo. And that's what the 7 chakras are. All those colors: root, red; sacral, orange; solar plexus, yellow; heart, green; throat, blue; third eye, purple. And man, right up here, it can be anywhere from pink, vibrant pink. And I'll tell you, that is the color of the source field of God, is pink and white. And it just becomes light, and it just comes down on you. So don't get worried. We're all going to be okay. Just prepare yourselves. Breathe intentionally. Drink lots of water. Spend time with your family. Work through your junk. Okay? Your junk DNA. It's time to wake up, and we're all getting there. And I really hope that this helped you. Our mother's amazing. We really owe her everything. She is our creator of life. She provides everything to us. So go to her. Get outside if you can. Get outside. Root your feet in the earth. Don't be fearful. Be like a tree. Root your feet in the earth. Drink in the water just like a plant, and watch yourself bloom. And I love you guys. Okay? Namaste.